log into Eden much. That the view from the entrance is impressive, though. See it and tell me what you think. Property.
Usually those are hints, so...
Yeah, no, I kind of figured. I was just seeing if there was, like, an actual mission on the board for it, because that's happened now and then. Or she says it, but you have to accept the mission first.
But my name in my speedrun for Digimon is...
Sorry?
The name for my speedrun is just T.
Or Mr. T.
Pretty much.
I pity them. I don't know. This doesn't seem that impressive of you when you can't rotate the camera to actually look around.
Nope.
Navit, Eden's cute and clever mascot.
I think you've talked to everybody here before.
I probably have, but it, you know.
There's a Shope.
Yep, let's go speak to the Shope. Hello, Shope. Personality swap discs. Yep, there's the thing I'm supposed to do. Totally the thing I'm supposed to do. Ah, Doraemon's maxed. Peace out! Huh? There's an anonymous post on my DigiLive. Mark? Stop looking at me!
What they say, stop looking at them.
The reply. Yo, we got another case from the occult club. This one looks personal, though. I think those guys might have taken a liking to us, given that we deal in strange and unusual in our line of work. In doing so, they're inviting yet more strange and unusual things into our lives. Starting with themselves, really. Oh, alright. Okay, I was supposed to talk to them first. Notice the thing behind them. Before we do that, though, let's go take care of Doromon. There's Darugamon.
You've already seen it, so...
Yeah, no, just...
The other ones are Garjomon, Cyclonemon,
Yin Yang Mon. I'm kidding.
yeah, pretty much. And the last one, I don't... It's a virus bug.
You and your data access port, hee hee.
I died in the speedrun.
You were trying to speedrun now? Did you remember?
Yeah, because I can do two things at once.
don't seem like terribly high requirements. But this one needing 50% cam.
That's Doru Greymon. Wait, no. Last one? No, that's Metal Greymon. One above it is Doru Greymon.
Gotcha.
Square.
What's this one? Cyberdramon?
No, that's Greymon, I think.
Alright. And back to the teleporter. Nightmare Eater. Am I doing anything? Please find the cause. Oh, look, a memory up for the reward. It's a yes, please. Nice to meet you again, man. Things you hear by yourself. Oh, well, I think I might be caught up in a cybercrime. Cybercrime? Did you go to the police? I can't really. There are some supernatural elements involved, I think. I understand. You made the right choice coming to us. Alright, give us the details. Okay, take a look at this. It's my log on Digimon. Okay, let's see what you've got. Sigh. Should I go to my club tomorrow? They do research, but all they really do is hang out and talk. It's only a club because everyone has similar interests. Should probably enroll in something a little more serious and go to that too. I could really use a hot, manly boyfriend too. Oh my gosh, did I just write that? Huh? What's so special about this? Keep going, you'll understand why. Did Kenji have a crush on May? Lol, no way. She has a one-track mind. She can't think of anything else but occult stuff. Does that guy even have his eyes on straight? Such an ass. He has a real hottie right in front of him and can't take his eyes off May for even a second to notice it. Maybe I should seduce him, I mean, I've got the goods. I'd give him a peek anytime.
That's not disturbing.
How do I put this? Your posts aren't pulling any punches here. Putting my personal opinion aside, I otherwise don't see anything wrong with them. They look normal to me. The thing is, I didn't write that stuff. What? They just randomly showed up, but they freaked me out so badly that I deleted them. I hear you. But doesn't that mean your account was probably just hacked? Some 2-bit hacker probably did it to screw with you, or maybe your computer was infected with... Oh, it isn't anything like that. Then I take it that this is where that supernatural part you mentioned factors into these posts. Yeah. I wasn't the one who wrote those posts and put them online. They are how I feel. What you see written there, that's stuff that I think about but don't express out loud. Okay, I get you. It's stuff that's hard to share with any of the other club members, basically. Right. Seeing as you're in an occult club, I'm sure you know about Ouija boards and whatnot, right? Hands move against your will, sending you messages from the spirit world. Something like that could very possibly be happening to you. Looking at the post time on your log, those messages were sent in the dead of night. You should have long been sound asleep by that point. Okay, then what? Late 1800s, there was an academic by the name of Enryo Inui. Posited these sorts of things can come from having multiple selves. Inui, I mean the man who came up with mystery studies, right? I've shown off his work at the club before. Hold on, are you saying I have a split personality? The politically correct term for that would be dissociative identity disorder, actually. I guess it makes sense. If I'm writing these posts at night without realizing it, that would explain it, but maybe it really is that. I've honestly been worried that it might be deep down. No, that's not it. This isn't because of some mental issue. Here, take a look at this. Just try and find me. That was just now posted onto your account. It's a reply to what I wrote on your Digiline. The culprit. I'm a detective who's taken up Monaka's case. So that we will track you down and uncover your identity. No matter who or where you are, you can't hide forever. You've been warned. Well, this conversation unfolded online as you and I were talking, while you weren't touching any terminals. That means you're not the only one behind these posts, let alone any mental disorder of yours. The real culprit is out there somewhere. Whoever's behind it is just a dumb troll, albeit an arrogant one at that. Quote Enryo Inui's work again. What we've got here is a case of a fake wonder, or someone trying to make this look more mystical than it really is. In other words, this is plain old hacking. You said that the contents of these posts are based on actual facts about yourself, yes? Well, I don't know about facts so much as just how I think and feel, really. Were you logged into Eden before you fell asleep? Yes, I do that every night. Gotcha. Then the way I see it, I bet the culprit's been snooping around and hacked into your memory data in Eden. You can do that sort of thing in Eden? Well, not literally, at least not when you're lone wolfing it like your hacker here. Still, avatars in Eden are essentially digitized versions of people's mental data, so to speak, and so memory data hacks theoretically doable. Things take a bit of a different turn once the so-called supernatural enters the equation. Don't sweat it. For now, just log into Eden tonight like you normally would. I'll have my assistant waiting for you in the lobby. Alright, but what do you actually plan on doing? Let's just say we're going fox hunting, and our decoy will be our little maiden's deep, dark secrets.
That took an unexpected turn.
Looks like Monaka is still not here yet. Here's hoping that isn't a sign of what's to come. Oh, I had Monaka lay down our decoy. If the culprit's the type of person I suspect they are, they'll definitely go for it. That means it's a pretty safe guess to say that they're going to log into Eden tonight. Once they're in position, it's just a matter of apprehending them. But that shouldn't be a problem either. That's because Pete's going to be working with us. How's it going? She named him Pete. Long time no see. Thanks again for what you did back there in the AC and stuff. I had Pete here take a look at those posts the hacker wrote so he could learn their scent. Yep, turns out those messages hold traces of a Digimon on them. Can't fool me. I'll let you know when the bad guy's close by. You can count on me and my nose. Wanyamon. Of course, that's why I brought you on board. This is so cool working with a real live detective. I feel like a real boy wonder here. Stat screen. Eh? You don't know who the boy wonder is? Really? Hey, I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Did just like you asked and posted the message on my Digiline, but... Am I really going to be okay doing that? You're curious what she wrote, aren't you? It's fine. I'll tell you. She confessed her love to the hacker and also mentioned that she really wanted to meet him. It's a real blatant ploy on our part, but again, this guy thinks his hacking skills are hot stuff. He's going to want to verify Monaka's claims, preferably by checking her memories directly. Hacking memory data takes some work, though, even to just take a look inside it. It'll require actually directly reaching out and making contact with her avatar. That's the only way he could have done this. He had to have been touching her somehow in order to do the hacks.
Oh god.
What's more, messing around with someone's mental data would take going into the core of Eden itself. The security there is supposed to be tight as can be. It'd take real effort to break in. The hacker behind Monaka's messages would have, therefore, had to have been touching her for at least several minutes before leaving his handiwork. I smell him. He's close by! Thank you, Pete. Good. It's time to go hunting. Go investigate the surrounding area and get this person out of his foxhole. And time to ignore exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, no new cases. Oh, but they found an escape gate. Huzzah! Okay, so we're going to be looking for digital interruptions, and I'm going to start by investigating you. You're suspicious. I'm so tired. You guys are working so late tonight. Every time on to you. Smell him. We're getting close. What? I don't smell anything anymore. This is bad. If we don't pick it up soon, we'll lose him. Let's go back down towards her, because if he has to make contact, he'd probably be near her. Hang on, is the culprit really somewhere nearby? You know what? Maybe they're back in the corner over there where we bumped into the... Whoa! Oh. There they are. There, right in front of you! Hurry up and do a scan! Yes, we've got you now, Buster! You're not going anywhere! For real? How'd you find me? I knew it, the culprit's a little kid. Don't call me a little kid, that's rude! Hey, wait a minute! You're the one who spotted me here before, aren't you? Crap! How'd you notice me? You're not supposed to be able to see me at all! Oh? So that's what's happened, huh? My little assistant is so sensitive to digital waves and special networks. The culprit didn't stand a chance of hiding forever. We're cyber sleuths. It comes with the job. But enough of that. We've got questions for you. Does that make you a detective too? Whoa! You're so... Oh my goodness. Kid! Just go to your room. Never come out. Yeah, whatever. Just answer my questions already. Who are you and how did you achieve such a complicated... I'm what you'd call a genius architect. I'm not some lowly hacker or programmer. Oh, about the Baku Reborn service? Special service here in Eden. In cases like where a user either permanently leaves Eden or they die, the Baku Reborn service gathers all of that user's data and deletes it. I'm the one who runs it. You don't have to act so surprised. Kids are just more attuned to the digital world than adults. I just studied on my own and joined groups that I could trade info with, and soon enough I started working in corporate R&D. Oh, but the reason I'm considered a genius isn't just because I run that service. I'm also the one who designed it. Actually, what I said about Baku gathering and deleting abandoned user data isn't entirely accurate. It actually does more. Not only does it gather and accumulate data pertaining to a given account, it also organizes it, almost like it has a mind of its own. To be honest, even I'm surprised by that. I never expected it to act so precisely and deliberately. It's a real case of the creation surpassing the creator. That's how it should be with these sort of things, no? Follow you, Baku Reborn service. Tell me, does the name Baku refer to the mythological creature that consumes nightmares? Yep, you've got it. I named it that because data we don't want to show online is very much its own sort of nightmare. By using that Baku on yourself, you could... Alright, I'm on to what you did now. You handed your avatar's surface-level appearance over to your Baku and let it consume it. That way, nobody around you would be able to know you were lurking. You didn't let it purge that data outright. You controlled it yourself, making it hand it back, like a dog returning prey to a hunter. Wow, you figured it out alright. Yep, you got me. That's amazing, though. I love it when I actually meet a smart adult. Guessing you basically used that same trick to draw out Monaka's mental data, then. I copied it, but I only did that with her short-term memory. The stuff you'd find around a person's hippocampus inside a real brain. Even something as advanced as Baku can't break into a single person's memory with active mental data. I'd definitely be crossing the line, and I understand why that's bad. I'll hand over what I copied to your partner, given the apparent interest it sparked. It really is like a Baku, isn't it? I think I more or less have a grasp of the current situation now, and this kid should be under arrest 6 ways to Sunday. I am...
Stalking's not illegal.
What's that?
Wait. Stalking's not illegal. Oh, wait.
Stalking, breaking into somebody's mind without their permission, stealing her data, that's also part of it. And that I am not. I think that might be the best way to describe what your partner is to this world, if you catch my drift. You know, I was thinking the same thing. Genius or not, even I can't purposefully go out and architect life itself. That thing was probably born as such by pure chance. I have no idea how it'll end up growing moving forward. Certainly, at the very least, I have a feeling I'll lose control of it eventually. You really are smart. I don't just mean, you know, a lot, either. There's sharpness to your words that I admire. Sounds like the, we'll call it the tentacle beast we've had to deal with several times already. I trust you to let me deal with the Baku. You plan on disposing of it? See, it depends on how things go. Okay, I trust your judgment. Find it uploaded onto a site. The password lock for it is lifted. The rest, I'll leave up to you. Whoa, this little kid, he's the culprit? I never guessed it would be someone so young. Well, you see... Why did I do what I did with her account? Who cares at this stage? I won't do it again, and I promise to even apologize for it later. I'll even give her some consolation money. So just leave me alone. No, I just remembered. We've met here in Eden before, haven't we? We talked for a little bit while I was waiting to meet up with a friend. Right? So why did you do all that mean stuff? You're so smart. You shouldn't be out committing crimes. Yeah? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That's what I was hoping to hear. See, you're a good kid at heart. Right. What are you all staring at? I did it all right. I apologized. Let's call it good at that, shall we? You still have work to do. I'm sending you the URL of the Baku Reborn service now. We're going to resume our hunt now. Only our goal here is to capture rather than kill our target. Monica, I want you to go back. It's too dangerous for you to stick around. My assistant will take care of everything from here. Alright, I'm counting on you. Don't know how our prey is going to react once we get there, so you better be prepared for anything before we go. Text message! I need to hit the Digilab. Oh, okay. We just skipped right to this area. I better save then, just in case things go south. Now, if I remember right, somebody had maxed out?
I wasn't paying attention enough. Gargamon, probably. There's someone in here.
Looks like I already took care of everybody in terms of maxing out level-wise. The other thing I needed to do was make sure they go on a new investigation. Minute investigation, activate! Anything's new in this terminal. Like, I kind of want that after I expand it one more time.
Mm.
So we did here. Exploring. That's the exit. It's a drop down. I have to go around. Hey, Impmon! Oh, we actually got a decent team for this. Yum. Gargamon, level up. Tier 3. Hey! Wall crack 3! Nice! Emerald. Thank you, Murray. Sleep recovery is nice. Wow, this place was short.
Yeah, some of them tend to be shorter.
Yeah, it's just I wasn't expecting to end up going directly here when I jumped in to hit the portal. Okay, that appears to be everything. Got a Clockmon? There it is. Our one and only Baku. From the look of it, this kid's program is merged with a wild Digimon. Ah, biscuits. More Digiscript. Need a squad. Cross Wars. Cyber Sleuth. I know I found a better list than this before. You still have that picture I sent you, Auster?
I would have to look for it.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll try and find it then. Search. Me as Edge. Okay. It translates to memory. Eat? Should we eat? Memory. Continuing on. Eat memory. You memory, should we eat? It's no use trying to reason here. The program's erased whatever traces were left of that Digimon's own sentience. Digimon are easily susceptible to influence from man-made programs. It's one of the reasons why some don't consider them to be autonomous beings with their own sense of will. There's no getting around this one. You're just going to have to knock some sense into it. Ah, bugger. Who do we have left in the team? Lots and lots of vaccines. This is not going to be friendly. Yellow's what, electric?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't recall which type is good against electric off the top of my head.
Lock?
We can try. Yeah, it is. It's just I'm also ineffective on the, Nice. Got the paralyze. It's a sting. Thank you, Growlmon. Jeez. Down on the word go.
Yeah.
Oh, Greymon, I think, just learned to heal. Okay, now that that's over, download the data and collect what's left of Baku. Once you're done, get out of there and come back to the office. Gone. Hard to believe such a little kid could do such a heinous crime like that. I'm so shocked. Heinous, huh? I guess I see where you're coming from. Even if he didn't mean any harm by it, what he did certainly broke the law. But that's all in the past now. We've exorcised your account and that little stalker that haunted it. Case is closed now. We'll be holding on to the Baku program in the meantime. If we can tune it up a bit, it could very well come in handy. But I still don't get it. Why did he go after me in the first place? Neither of you really get why the boy picked on her. Anyway, there really was no reason at all. Except to say that it was love at first sight. He really liked you, Monaka. Huh? At first he probably just wanted to know more about you with all his heart, but as we saw, he was less mature than he'd like to admit. He wanted to tease and mess with you so you'd pay attention to him. At his age, it's pretty standard mentality towards someone like you, really. Someone you really like. Whew! That was so fun! Let me help out again if something else comes up, okay? Thank you, Pete. It can be pretty cool to be a detective cat Digimon like that. You definitely helped us back there, so you have my thanks, Pete. Anyway, are you still not able to actually leave the confines of Nakano Broadway's intranet? Yeah, I think it has to do with how old the network protocols for the intranet are. It makes it hard to transfer data around. Maybe I'm just stuck to a vacuum tube computer, like how Baku was to that Digimon. There's still much to learn about Pete truly is, it seems. Huh? Why do we call Pete Pete? Well, he's a cat. He was extracted from his own little time capsule, where he was frozen asleep all that time. Besides, open enough doors and you're bound to. Do you really need a reason for it? Like the digital world, the real world is filled to the brim with things that have no real reason for being what they are. It's simple pleasure in life we're entitled to have as humans. Don't sweat it too much. Just kick back and enjoy it. She just wanted to name him Pete. It really is as simple as that. It's an important member of the team, so make sure you two get along, alright? To think of it, we're out of beans. Pick up some more, would you? I used them all up crafting a new recipe yesterday.
Oh, thank goodness it was yesterday.
And we hadn't gotten any more of these, so... I hope that, you know, we can still get new investigations without having to necessarily clear those ones. Wait, cat. So, we have to go upstairs. Oh, yes, the metal. As I want to stop at Metalman and drop off any new metals I may have gotten. Yeah. Cool, we found an actual Agumon. Nice if there was a button to just see the ones you already have. Hide one, you know, the ones you don't. Make this easier. Come on. Come on. Oh, Gummymon. Hey, Koromon! Gelmon? Akamon? Anamon? Umemon? Pokemon has teeth. Adamon? Form of Bodemon. Select these and do it at night. And nothing on the last page. Now we need to go grab some bands. Those employees, the supply got that much faster. To think of it. You head back, why don't you buy some takoyaki? On the third floor, coffee. Child doesn't know. They're asked, above and beyond, you'll see. Select coffee beans. Jingle jingle. Not the coffee beans. What new horror will she create from these incredible beans that smell so good? Oh. Hi, Yuko. That didn't really sound like a gulp, but okay. How goes your speed run? Guess they're talking in Morse code. It's on the wall Yuko is staring at. Nationwide B-level gourmet battle. Our restaurant becomes a culinary battleground. Grated yam ramen. Tuna scraps gyoza. Famous massive frozen custard dim sum. It's like this is what Yuko is looking at.